Hey Bucks, I'm Nick.
And I'm Alex, and welcome to this week's broadcast.
In World News, we will share with you when the first animal got cloned. Dolly the sheep was cloned in 1996.
It was assumed that we were on the very cusp of a brave new world where humans could be copied with ease.
However, it turned out that the primates were really hard to clone, leading to some think it might actually be impossible. Well, this week, the impossible happened.
Chinese scientists successfully created 2 cloned monkeys. In doing so, they opened up a whole new frontier of scientific knowledge.
While we were still on history topic, here's Eli with the story of Gandhi, History of the Week.
Hey Bucks, welcome back to History of the Week as we tell you the story of Gandhi. Gandhi was a politician, writer, and social activist who led a national movement against British rule over India and non-violent peace protests. Gandhi soon became an inspiration and eventually led his country to freedom from Britain. Gandhi will be remembered for generations for his contributions to India for years to come. And even years later, Gandhi's tactics were used effectively by Martin Luther King Jr. in his civil rights movement. Sadly, on January 30th, 1948, Gandhi was assassinated by Hindu extremists.
Thanks, Eli.
Did you know that Wednesday morning,
The rare total eclipse took place January 31st, combining 3 lunar phenomenons: a supermoon, a blood moon, and a blue moon.
a total lunar eclipse occurs when the moon moves directly behind the Earth's shadow, meaning it cannot receive any sunlight from the sun.
The last time this happened was in 1936.
And you won't be able to see it again until April 8th, 2024. But it won't be a total eclipse.
You guys know that this weekend is Super Bowl weekend, so here's a little more with Britton and Braden.
Hey Bucks, I'm Braden Goldsmith with Buccaneer Sports. A couple of weeks ago, the Lady Bucks battled Sycamore Springs. 8th grade black and white team both won big, keeping their undefeated seasons alive. Black won 44-15 and white won 40-16. 7th grade white team lost 29-20 in a hard-fought game, and 7th black lost by 1 point, 21-20 in a game that would have been fun to watch. Last week, the Lady Bucks played Dripping Springs. 7th white lost 18-16, 7th black lost 27-12, 8th grade white won 25-18, and 8th black won 52-37. Super Bowl Sunday is this weekend, and after 2 long weeks of waiting, the Eagles will battle the Patriots. For the Patriots, it's recent territory. For the Eagles, they have not played in the Super Bowl since 2005, where they played and lost to the Patriots 24-21. That was one of the 8 Super Bowls New England has had since 2001. On top of that, Eagles quarterback Nick Foles is from Westlake High School, just right down the road. So in a couple of days, it's Tom Brady, arguably the greatest quarterback of all time, versus the kid from right down the road, Nick Foles. That's it for this week's sports. We'll see you next week.
Thanks, guys.
I'm Seth.
And I'm Trey. Today we are going to be reviewing some games for the Switch, PC, PS, and Xbox.
The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is an adventure game where you play as Link like all Legend of Zelda games. In this one, you are trying to save Hyrule from eternal darkness with a sword, shield, and a hang glider. Anyway, this is an interesting game that guarantees hours of gameplay on the Nintendo Switch.
Splatoon 2 is an action-packed game where you can choose from multiplayer battle modes or single-player campaign. In multiplayer, you could either play with your friends or play solo. You can customize your character in the study shops as well. Splatoon 2 is overall a great game with a rating of 8 points.
Okay, Lethal League is a 4-player game where you can be up to 5 different characters. I give this game a 7.5 because it's a great competition game to play with friends. In this game, there's a ball that you destroy your opponents with, and the ball can be blocked, countered, or used in a special move. is available on the PC, Xbox One, and PS4.
That's going to be this week's broadcast. Thanks
Thanks
for watching.
watching.